got a final deadline coming up, sort of task I've got to complete. It was sent in to me by Pierre, who's French, but he's also my boss, which are two things I did not think would ever be compatible, but it works. I don't know what it is really. I think he has a certain way with people. He knows that at the end of the day, he has your life in his hands. He is the money tree. And B, because he's French, he will have his way, which don't get me wrong, I appreciate on a professional level. I do. It's inspiring. But maybe it's more how he presents himself to his employees. He's gentle. He has an open door policy which can only be described as groundbreaking. I mean, he doesn't just open the door, he mounts C4 onto the hinges, breaches the wall, and fucks you with kindness. I have had the worst of my days in that job, but I've always come out of it calmer, better. Well, there was this one day where a few of the clients were calling in and they were complaining that the conditions of the contract weren't being met, and we were wading into the quagmire of legality, and it seemed to me that my time there was very quickly running out. I was overworked, late nights, a bit of cocaine here and there. It wasn't until a few days into that, I wouldn't call it a situation, let's stick with quagmire for now, Pierre comes into my office. Our rooms are adjacent to each other. Gives me a tea, pats me on the back and says, "You know, your email form is like looking at a Monet. You are a wizard with the keyboard." That was when I realized I missed her. She would tell me nice things, sometimes even if they weren't true. But if you work hard enough, if you care enough about someone, you can make the unreal real. Magic something into existence for someone. So Pierre coming in to my office and saying something like that, it unlocked a lot of memories of all those times that fuzzy feeling had melted my muscles and gently rattled my bones. I think anyone I speak to would know how that feels. I think what I mean is I see things I'm hyper aware now. Sensitive is not the right word, that has connotations, but it's as if the exposure is up. You know that thing you fuck around with for 5 minutes and then claim you're a world-class photographer? Imagine for a second that I'm a camera, okay? So the exposure is high exposure to the world. It's beautiful some days and too bright the others, singes your eyes. And even though you're looking down that lens, you know that somewhere in the back, those photos are still there that you've taken, sitting in the film. It's an old camera, why not? And you're not looking at them. They're still there, and that's it. That's the thing that baffles you, because those pictures, those memories, if you don't develop them, they will never be realised fully. What is a memory if not a realisation? Sorry, we were talking about work. Pierre, yes, no, I am very happy in my job.